mist and mountains in the distance, endless swells of green, red roofs, the pretty pink of posies, the hum of bees looking for some nectar, the scent of flowers floating on the air. Sunrise to sunset and all that's in between, no matter what you've heard of Coorg, it is in fact guaranteed to be lovelier than that. The plantation then seemed just the thing, and so I found myself at Silver Brook, an estate run not by locals but by a couple, Yogesh and Revati, who evidently found here everything they wanted.
The plantation is around 6 acres,
Yeah.
and we grow coffee, cardamom and pepper, but nothing commercial. Whatever we grow, we consume. Something just called us out here. We came to this place and fell in love with it.
Who could blame them? Only as we head out to the plantation, it's not quite what I had expected. No manicured stretches with perfect plants. This is a forest. How's that work?
The trees are the life of the coffee. If you bare the tree, the coffee won't grow. So when the Britishers came here 250 years ago, they found that there's abundance of rainfall. Coffee can grow here under the shade. Karnataka is the only place in the world where coffee is grown in the shade. Really? Elsewhere in the world, it's all, they have more of sunlight.
So what does that add to it? Does that make it for better coffee or?
You see, very frankly speaking, it is not very exotic. Every man's coffee. But it gives a good kick in the morning when someone has a cup.
I cannot argue with that.
And this is the tree in which the pepper vines can grow very well.
Generous trees, huh? Pepper and the coffee I was looking for.
It's a Robusta, which has larger leaves compared to Arabica,
Okay.
which has smaller leaves. And these are the beans which are forming.
Okay.
Not any plant, part of the flower or the tree or the bush smells of coffee.
Yeah.
The leaves, the flowers, the beans.
None of that.
Not before they are roasted.
Did not know that, and also how lovely it can be here, moody and mysterious with fern and brook and plenty. Really, want a bite or a sip, you can get it. But it's now time we head out where, as it turns out, more liquid refreshment awaits us. Cups of their coffee in different preparations, the beans themselves roasted and on the ready, a glass that's cold and creamy, cups that are hot and steamy. I can't wait, especially as along with that are cucumber and tomato sandwiches, but no ordinary ones these.
These are freshly plucked cucumbers from our estate, and then also the pepper which you saw a little short while back. That's been ground and put on top of it.
And no, by the way, that's not treacle, that's more of the kachampoli, and it's the first time I'm trying it neat, so to speak.
The local people have pork aplenty, so then since there's so much of fat in the pork, it tends to lessen the fat content of the pork once you cook in it.
All wishful thinking.
Yeah, but it's very, very pungent. Just a drop is enough for...
You weren't kidding. And because clearly I needed it after that homemade payasam flavored with perfect homegrown cardamom. You know, I know that this is sort of my cue at this point to say something, I don't know, interesting, something profound, insightful, or at the very least, something humorous, and if I'm being honest, I've got nothing. There is nothing I can hope to say, and I'm hoping that since this picture clearly speaks 1,000 words, I actually don't have to.